if we're talking about well-being at work, it doesn't mean offering certain classes, offering the good old yoga, which has its place, but really bringing a systematic approach to well-being at work and then allowing employees to thrive at work is a really must-have now and also for the future cases.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Work-Life Wellness. In this series, we're going to be diving into the latest research and insights on well-being and the state of work-life wellness in 2025. We'll be joined by heads of well-being from leading global organizations who will share their expertise, experiences, and actionable strategies to enhance employee well-being and foster a thriving culture of wellness. In this first episode, we're going to dive into how employee wellness has evolved and what that means for today's workplace, based on the latest research from Wellhub's State of Work-Life Wellness 2025 report. Today's workforce is looking for a comprehensive suite of solutions that addresses their holistic needs and aspirations. Employees want their benefits package to support their wellness. In fact, 85% of workers believe that their employer has a responsibility to help them take care of their well-being. And meeting these expectations are non-negotiable if you want to attract and retain top talent. Let's talk to Tina Steck, who's the Global Head of Wellbeing at Unilever, to get her thoughts. Hey Tina, thanks for joining us. How have you seen employee wellness evolve in the workplace?
So what we've seen, and particularly since COVID, is that it's only gained in importance, right? And Unilever has been a key driver of employee engagement year on year. We know that the generations, the younger generations, millennials, Gen Z, place more and more importance on well-being. So it's really an integral part of a good, thriving place to work right now. And was also clear that if we're talking about well-being at work, it doesn't mean offering certain classes, offering the good old yoga, which has its place, but really bringing a systematic approach to well-being at work and then allowing employees to thrive at work is a really must-have now and also for the future cases.
Why is well-being so critical to talent management?
Well-being is critical to talent management in a number of ways. And we know from the data and from external reports that it's a massive deciding factor in attracting talent, so getting the right talents on board, especially for Gen Z and millennials. It's the number one reason to make a decision for a company. It's also critical to retain talent, right? Because there's other data suggesting that people are willing to change roles very quickly if another role offers more well-being as well. So actually attracting the right talents and keeping the talents and keeping engaged employees, this is how well-being massively contributes to talent management.
What are the top 3 well-being trends that you're seeing?
One of the big things we have been investing in, as you know, is psychological safety. It's not a new trend, right? But it's a key enabler. It's really critical to enable a culture where people can thrive. So it's a key enabler of well-being. It's not easy to get right, which is why I think keeping the topic alive is really, really critical and will remain critical for the future. We keep it alive in constantly trying to prove its worth, to be honest, right? We are implementing, so in Unilever, we are offering lots of training and solutions, line managers, but also employees, making everyone understand I have a role to play, right? As a line manager, but also if I'm an employee in a team, I can contribute and describe psych safety and understand the role of that. And then measuring how psych safety, for example, enables performance. We know that from external research, but being able to showcase that with our own internal data, that's been a critical unlock to actually engage in conversations. We implement it in leadership development as well, really making sure that our leaders understand that. And it works super nice hand in hand with our styles of leadership that also speak about, managing my inner game so I can manage my outer game as well. And that's also where psych safety has a role to play.
There's a lot of people moving into this role, Tina. What advice would you give to those well-being leaders of tomorrow?
So I think for me, it's kind of finding a mindset and an approach to how you bring together the human case and the business case, right? Actually, Tim has always said that. And I think he's been inspiring in that ways to say, yes, of course we have a business case. and we have a human case. And it's not an either or, it's an and. So how do I, in my role, finding a way of how I can talk about it so it's not exclusive of each other, but it's actually complementing each other, I think is super valuable, because you need to be able to do this role from authenticity and purpose. You need to bring those two together and hold them closely to your heart, both of them.
Thank you so much for joining us, Tina. For everyone else, don't forget to download Wellhub's full report for the full complete picture. You'll find a link in the comments below, so make sure you go do that now. In our next episode, we're going to be diving into why well-being is so critical to talent management, so stay tuned for that. Apart from that, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching.